I went to Disney World yesterday.
Yeah, how was it?
You see Jacob Sully over there.
Okay, let's talk about the Avatar land.
Yes.
Pandora. All right, so when you walk in there, a lot of people we got the VIP package, by the way.
Obviously, gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Guy's name was Les. He was unbelievable.
Here we go, Les.
Short for Lester.
From Hawaii. Very fit man, little tiny fella named Les from Hawaii. Very positive, optimistic, loved Disney, worked there for 20 years guy.
Okay.
Live a lot less.
Likes Walt.
I told him that if they ever did Undercover Boss, which would be tough because dude's dead or whatever.
Yeah.
But if they did Undercover Boss and Les was one of the guys that the boss worked with, like he would end up being co-owner of Disney by the end of the day. This is how good the guy was.
So you're saying like Willy Wonka, he'd be like take over the whole factory.
Yes, he was like Willy Wonka. Yeah. The guy knew everything about everything and was very positive about everything, and it was just knew everybody. So we were getting in like fucking side doors to get in.
Let's go.
I downloaded the app. I saw the wait time, and I was like, "No way, Pat's gonna be able to go on there." It was like 4 hours.
Let's talk about the wait times. Let's talk about them.
How bad?
People were waiting 3 hours and 40 minutes to hop on the dog from Toy Story's back for 45 seconds.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Goodness gracious.
A lot of crying kids, I bet.
Just waiting, and as soon as you walk in, they tell you like, act like you're a child. Act like you're a child. Like, what a marketing sales point. Like, hey, when you walk in here, just act like your brain didn't evolve. Okay, I'll act like I'm a child. So you walk in there and you see these children now because it is geared towards children.
Yeah.
It's geared towards children. They're telling you to act like a child, so they're gearing it towards you. Either you acting like a child or a child in general. Okay. It's supposed to play on the nostalgia thing very hard, I was told. Like for the adults, it's like a nostalgia thing, like a trip down memory lane. I never watched a Disney movie growing up.
It's tough they're not really geared towards you then there.
Like I've seen Toy Story, obviously. I've seen Avatar, obviously. But all the other characters and shit, like I don't really know much about them. I don't know their stories. I don't know where they come from. I don't know what they stand for, to be honest. I don't know any of them, which is a shame. I think we've all mentioned that is a shame that I didn't have enough patience to watch a single movie as a child.
Yeah, it's a bummer, but what are you going to do?
People are waiting 3 hours to ride 45-second long roller coasters with 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds. 3 hours of standing there, then getting done with said roller coaster and going and waiting 4 hours for another minute-long roller coaster. That's 7 hours of waiting in line, roughly 1 minute and 27 seconds of roller coaster ride.
I mean, hey, Toy Story moves the needle. Now you just know.
Yeah.
Now you know.
It does.
Dude, the dog ride was cool. It was a cool ride.
Yep.
But, there's like 3-4 of them rides over there at Kennywood. They're better.
So like make this like to understand this. This was Tuesday at what time? People should be in school, work, right?
It doesn't fucking
Like
matter,
1
dude.
But people come from China,
Yeah.
I didn't think
England.
about that.
People are coming from all over the world. The Orlando International Airport is the UN on any given day. I mean, there's people from everywhere there, and it's a hellhole. The place is a hellhole. It's like the airport has no idea that 1 billion people are coming to this fairy tale.
There's 2 entrances, and they bottle cap you in. I still have no idea why they do that.
They have no idea. Somebody needs to just climb up the thing here at the Orlando International and be like, hey, did you guys know, like, fucking Disney World's right here. Like, everybody flies here. It's just a fucking night.
We got to get Les in the airport. That's what we got to do. Les would turn it all around.
Les would, by the way. I bet
would.
you Les is like a big problem. Big problem with our park is the airport is garbage. But so the Avatar land was awesome though. It's where we went first.
Okay.
So there's a couple rides. There's a boat ride. It's basically like it's not the log jam. What was that ride where people go in there and like kiss in the water log?
Fucking swans.
It was a ferry or something. It turned into a Garfield ride. I can't remember what it was initially. The Old Mill. It was the Old Mill.
The Old Mill. Okay, so
the
Old Mill. You get on like a wooden canoe. It was a 2-seater, and then it went into the mill, which was just like a warehouse or whatever. And then it was like a 30-second ride that went through a couple things that came out. And everybody was like, yeah, I went on the Old Mill with insert name of girl here.
Yeah, it's where you made out and got hand jobs.
Ooh,
in middle
nice.
school.
By the way, I would like it to be known that I never did that. I never had an Old Mill story.
Oh man,
That's unfortunate.
boy.
I went through some rough years there whenever the Old Mill was cooking, though. I wouldn't have been there with me either. Anyways, it was like that, though. It goes inside. You're on like a boat inside water, and you go inside, and it basically took you around Pandora with these like very weird, not weird, but like graphics basically on the wall. Like graphics, like the Jaguar graphics on the wall, or there's like a metal avatar there singing like the awa, mawa, awa.
Oh yes, awa, yeah.
How was
Like-
it compared to like
animal.
movie quality?
What's that?
How was it compared to like movie quality?
So I do have a 3D TV, you know,
Yeah.
Right,
so
right.
at the house, and I have watched Avatar on it. I will say that the movie may have felt a little bit more 4K in real life in 3D when I sat close to the TV.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
If I sit further from the TV, I would say the boat in the water was a little bit better, but
Okay.
the closer, it was, you know, it was
pretty good,
very
though.
impressive. It wasn't 4K, but it was very, very
That's
close. It was good. It was 1080.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're writing home about this. This is no joke.
A lot of money was spent on these graphics.
Oh yeah.
A lot
Very
of money.
expensive.
A lot of money was spent on these graphics. But we go through there, and then there's a whole sing along at one point in the thing, you know, when they're sitting
Yeah.
around the tree.
With the arms.
Yeah, you just go through the Avatar thing, and it's a cave tunnel thing, you know. There's a train coming right by the hotel. What's going on? Every train, every town.
Get off the tracks.
Shoot, shoot.
Was it a tree? Did they have the tree from Avatar, like in the middle of the whole park?
No,
or-
no.
What?
There was no tree there. They had like, you know how they showed. Oh, I'll just get right to it. The Flight of Passage was worth the admission alone.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Now we're talking.
This thing in Avatar Land called the Flight of Passage was the only thing that was worth the price of admission. I will say that. It was fucking incredible. You get strapped. It's a really good idea, too. They basically just have an IMAX theater, okay, big IMAX screen.
Yeah.
And then they just have like little sections where you strap into like a it's kind of set up like a motorcycle, like a dirt bike seat. And then they strap you in from the back. There's something up in front of you, and then there's a handrail in front of you, and your face is kind of wide open. So your bottom is just kind of strapped in, and there's like 3 people to your right, and then there's another set of 4 to your left. Then there's a little break, and then there's another 8 to the next there.
Okay.
Below you, there's 8 people, and there's like 7 layers of that. Okay.
Mhm.
So if you were to look at it, it would just look like the outside of a building with like layers of people sitting in this thing.
Good top golf.
It would be like Topgolf, exactly.
Mm.
It'd be like
Okay.
Topgolf.
Oh, okay.
And there's an IMAX in front of the Topgolf, and then every single bin at Topgolf is one of those dirt bike seats that you sit in.
Yeah.
Okay. So you sit there, you strap in, you get on 3D glasses, and they match you to an avatar by reading your brain.
What?
Yeah, you look at a camera and they match you to an avatar, and the thing that's keeping you up in the back, the thing that goes up behind you, like pops out of the seat behind you, that thing touches your back. It reads your spine,
Oh, boy.
so it can match you to the exact avatar that you're supposed to match with.
Oh, that's smart. Because if they didn't match your spine, then how would they know too?
Exactly. So you actually look at a camera, like right below you, there's like a little iPad, like a little tiny iPhone size iPad below you. You look down there and it's a picture of you, like a camera shooting up at you, like everything you make, and then it like blends into an avatar's face.
What?
Oh my gosh.
I don't like it.
I love it. I love it.
One of these days, someone's going to walk in there and they're not going to come out.
What you say, you?
So one of these days, someone's going to walk in there and they're not going to come out. It's going to come out a clone avatar
You know what?
replicant.
Hey, I'm surprised my avatar made it, because whenever you get in there, they strap you in. It's called Flight of Passage.
Mm-hmm.
It's your first flight with your bird.
Oh,
So you and the bird are trying to learn each other.
Oh, that's
So this
pretty
thing
dope.
hops off, and you're strapped into this thing, and this thing's rolling with the bird in front of the IMAX. You're going underneath trees, almost hitting like hippos and like 4K 3D, like I was talking about with the last time.
Yeah.
You go over a waterfall, and there's like a mist of water that shoots on your face.
Oh my God.
There's wind hitting you.
Ooh.
I mean,
It was so.
it's a trip, bro.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
real
next
trip.
level. It sounds like you and Jacob Sully were riding around the skies together yesterday.
Hey, by the way, my bird, pretty good little bird. There was a couple of little sketchy moments. We made it out of there, though.
Did you get the
there
biggest
you go.
bird?
Huh?
Did you get the biggest bird?
No, but we saw that motherfucker. We were on the top
You
floor.
looked up.
We saw that we were on the top floor of our particular Top Golf,
Yeah.
but there was definitely the big orange, red, blue one that came flying down from above. And you know what? He was a little rusty, by the way. He probably needed one of us on his back to guide him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He was fucking all over the goddamn place. We had to miss him a couple times.
Can you imagine if you plugged in and you got that bird?
Oh, I never. My seat just lifts.
You're just in charge of the whole machine now.
Hey, it was dope, man. That thing was worth the price of admission. I will say that. We did the rock and roller, I guess, which was
Classic.
at another park. That thing had a loop in it. It was fast. That was the only one that felt like a real roller coaster.
What was that for? Was that also an Avatar ride or no?
No.
No, Avatar. That's all Avatar was that boat, that thing, and then there's a big ass tree to take a picture with.
Okay. Rock and roller is.
The rock and roller was with the.
Indoor roller coaster.
It was an indoor roller coaster. It was with the. What was that other ride?
Was that what the Toy Story one?
Toy Story. Yeah, I was over in the same Toy Story area.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it was
okay.
at Disney, right?
Yeah, but I think there's.
It might have been at like Epcot or something like that.
Yeah, there it is. That was at Epcot. Magic Kingdom is where we were for Avatar Land, which was also had the Wild Kingdom. We did a safari. It was a safari.
Ooh.
Yeah, they weren't skimping on the animals.
Well, we walked through Asia, you see. I didn't see any General So's, but there was some good shit going on. And then we walked into Africa, and then there was a safari. So you get in the safari for sure.
Yeah.
You get in the safari. We're going to come out with like a Planet Earth video of the safari.
Let's go.
Foxy was filming, and I was refraining from talking so hard because we're going to end up me voicing over it.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, there's a lot of animals in there. We got 3 lions. We seen 3 lions.
Oh, wow.
We saw the elusive white rhino.
Oh, man.
The
they're
albino rhino.
And not as athletic as the black rhino. Also saw that one.
dying at an alarming rate.
Darwinism.
We were actually told that, by the way, that the lady who was giving us the tour, I'll tell you what, wasn't the most jovial person, but she definitely knew the
Did your lady want any of the animals?
What's that?
Did your lady want any of the animals?
No, she got scolded so fast. So fast. There's only like one rule. It's like, don't stand up, keep your hands in, blah, blah, blah. We get to, I think, like the pelicans or something, like a fucking bird. The first one out the gate, just a tiny little thing. And Sam stands up to look, and like the lady, sit down in the back, please. Like,
Oh, my God.
so fast. She got scolded so fast. I've never seen anything like it. And I could just hear Sam like start to like boil like this bitch. I can't stand up so I can see. I can't see around anybody. That's why I sat in the back row so I could see things. Now I can't stand up, which is literally how I felt whenever it happened to her. I was almost like, "Lady, just drive the fucking bus. Will you?" Just drive the fucking bus. She had her stats and facts, though. It was awesome. It was really cool. There was like 45 trucks back there, though, so I saw more trucks than animals at the times that we were out there.
Were the trucks full of children with machine guns?
No, but it does look like the trucks from the movies and the videos that have kids with machine guns in them.
Oh.
Oh, geez.
You know what I mean? Like those safari-looking
Oh, yeah.
trucks.
Tough look for Disney right now.
I think I'd want to go.
In this climate, they better clean up their act.
The animals all looked happy, though. The animals all looked happy.
All right, well, fair enough then.
I'm sure they were.
Because they're all drugged up.
I don't know anything about that.